Hi everyone, to the bone, this is Darcy, and today I'm going to show you my first impressions on the brand new Instant Look in a palette in Stone Rose, and I'm also going to share with you some of my favorite makeup face products. So if you want to hear more about it, keep on watching. First of all, I don't know if it shows on camera, but I have like scratches everywhere. I look like I've been attacked by a kitty. Truthfully, he's my baby. I need to cut off his nails, so please ignore if it looks like I've been attacked, but it's not, and I'm cutting his nails tomorrow, so that's why I have some scratches all over, you know, hashtag mom's life. Anyways, the good thing about the Instant Look in a palettes is that they're super convenient. So you have all the shades here, you have the eyes, the cheeks, the bronzer, the highlight, and it's super handy. I know it's a little bit of high up in price, but it's worth it if you just want to take one thing, go on a trip, or if you don't have a lot of makeup or you're new to makeup and you want something that is gonna match all together. So this is wonderful for beginners as well as people that are on the go. But I love all the ones I own, and even though I have other Charlotte Tilbury palettes, these are kind of my favorites. So I'm very excited to try it out. And I also love that she numbers 1, 2, 3, so it's kind of like tells you the order of things. You know, you can obviously do your own thing and actually change, you know, put the blush on your eyelids. You can kind of do your own thing, but I kind of like that she kind of tells you the order. Hence, is a really good palette for beginners as well. So I'm going to start with the Eye Brighten, which is number 1. The shimmery shade I'm going to put all over my eye from the eyelid to the brow bone. Now I'm going to do the Eye Enhance, number 2. And I'm going to put this on my outer corner as well as a little bit as a transition. A little bit. If you hear this noise, it's my baby sleeping. So sorry about that, but I'm a mom, so that's what I gotta do. Gotta keep an eye on him. It's kind of making him look a little rose gold, actually. Now I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Smudger. And I'm gonna use the Eye Smoke color, which is number 3. And I'm gonna put this to create like a V-like action here. Now I'm gonna use my Scott Barnes number 62 and blend it. I'm also going to use a little bit of the Eye Brighten just to kind of blend a little more towards our brow bone. I'm going to use a little more of the Eye Smoke on the outer corner. Very, very outer corner. Blend it out a little more and flick it. Now I'm going to use the Eye Brighten just a little more on the inner corner of the eye, just to make it a little more, a little stronger. I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to use my fingers for the Eye Enhance right in the middle to blend those two colors together. Lightly blend it. Now I'm going to do my other eye, and I'll be right back. This is the eye look so far. Now let me work on my face. I'm going to be using foundation that I'm really loving, Suasu Perfect Cushion Intense. It was sent to me by Suasu for review, but I'm so glad they sent this to me because this is an amazing foundation. And this foundation has everything I want, especially that it doesn't set on my fine lines and also has skincare on it. And I love that it comes with a refill. So it's kind of like up there in price. It's kind of like a luxury item, but it comes with a refill. So it's really worth it. It literally blurs all my fine lines and pores, and when I use it, I find that I don't even need a concealer. You guys will see. I do love that it covers all my redness and does not settle on my fine lines. I like to best to set any soft foundation because I find like it applies better. My Charlotte Tilbury Flawless powder is broken right now, but don't mind. It fell when I was shooting another video. I was so sad. It's such a great powder. So I'm going to use the bronzer from the palette, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Powder and Sculpt brush. The only thing I don't like about this type of, the Instant Look in a palette is that it's kind of hard to fit a regular size brush. You can clip your regular brush too. let me try with my blush brush, because I think with that it became too... Okay, if you use a regular blush brush, a bronzer brush, you just kind of pinch it and then do this. I think it might be best to apply this with something like this, you know, because I think it looks more diffuse. This bronzer has a little bit of iridescent to it. I mean, nothing too much, but it does have it. It's a little bit of a sheen to it. Well, so far so good. For the blushes, I'm gonna try using my Hourglass small brush that has like, because it fits here. So let's see, because this brush sometimes can be a little intense. Charlotte Tilbury has this technique that you use 2 different blushes, and I think it's pretty neat because it creates a lot of dimension. So you do the first blush as an all-over shade, and then you do the other one just as a pop. So the number 5 would be Cheek Swish, which is basically what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be swishing. And then you do the cheek pop, which is literally what it says, which is you just pop on top of the cheeks. Oh, so pretty. Do a little blend so it's not too much. I like it so far, guys. Again, Charlotte Tilbury is one of the makeups that whenever I use, and that's what I love about this type of all products together, is whenever I use, people literally stop me and tell me, what am I wearing? And they compliment my makeup. So it looks really, really simple, but it does something to you. I don't know. Every single time I use Charlotte Tilbury products, that's what happens. Let me try the highlight now. It's number 7, is the Face Sculpt Highlight. And I'm using the Sephora highlighter brush, number 98. Definitely good highlighter. And again, I'm coming back with the brush. I just kind of like do also all over to kind of like blend everything so it takes everything down and kind of just mashes everything. I'm gonna use my Sephora number 18, which is a detail brush, to use the highlights in my inner corner of my eye to kind of brighten the eye even more. I'm gonna do my under eye now that I'm done with my face. I'm gonna use the Eye Smoke number 3 from the palette. Smudger brush from Charlotte Tilbury. I find that is one of the few under eye brushes that kind of like really helps with my eye shape. So I'm just gonna smudge it in the outer corner just to kind of connect the look. Again, connecting to the outer part of it. Then I'm just gonna smudge it up. I'm impressed just because I seriously didn't, I just like, well, I love this Charlotte Tilbury, I'm gonna get it because I know I'm gonna love it, but I was a little worried because a lot of her stuff lately looks similar, you know? But I'm telling you, this is not like any of the eye palettes that I have from her. I really love the look. I'm gonna curl my lashes. The mascara that I'm using is also Charlotte Tilbury. It's like my die-hard mascara. I love this mascara. Is the Full Fat Lashes from Charlotte Tilbury. As you guys can see from this video, I'm a Charlotte Tilbury fan. Like, I have a lot of her products, and a lot of her products are my holy grails. One thing I've noticed, guys, with this makeup is that it's really bringing out the color of my eyes. My eyes are like a light brown, almost hazel. Sometimes they're hazel, some depending on the day. I don't know if you guys can see from with the camera, but if you have green eyes or hazel eyes or light brown eyes, this is a great palette. It's definitely bringing out the color in my eyes. I'm gonna put some lipstick on because I just realized I didn't. I'm gonna use this, not from Charlotte Tilbury because I don't have the Stone Rose lipstick. It is from Becca and is the yours truly. It's not too bad. It might not be the best lipstick for this look, to be honest. I might check out the Stone Rose one. This one's kind of like a orange nude. What do you guys think? But the most important thing is that I got to show you guys this amazing palette. That it's limited edition right now, so it's available and it's totally worth it. I love it, especially if you have hazel eyes, green eyes, because it definitely brings out the color on my eye. It looks so much brighter. Not just because of the lights, but I feel like in real life, it's making my eyes almost, it's pulling the green out of my brown hazel eyes. So I really, really, really like it. And I feel like the blush looks really good. The bronzer, I think is the winner. So even though the lipstick, I'm not too crazy about it, this first impression of this palette is amazing. I have other Charlotte Tilbury palettes too, Instant Look on a palette, but there's a really good video comparing all of them because Dr. Mona is a YouTuber that I love. I will link her video on the description box below. She reviewed this palette too, and she compared with all the Instant Look palette. I have some of them, I don't have all of them, but the ones I have personally don't have any of these colors, so I'm glad I like it. But I will link the video in case you have some of the palettes and you want to make sure you don't have any repeat colors, because one thing too that Charlotte has been doing lately is kind of repeating colors on some of her releases. That's why I always kind of watch reviews, make sure nothing is repeat. I usually watch Dr. Mona because she gets like everything Charlotte that comes out right away. But on this video I wanted to give you my sincere, true first impression, and I love it. I think I'm going to be using this quite a lot, and it's an amazing look. I'm very, very excited and super happy to use this during the holidays. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all happy holidays, and I'll see you next week. Bye!